Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of A Vlog of Two Halves. We were recording last week for the international break, but unfortunately things fucked up a bit. But that's not the end of the day. I find the international breaks very boring anyway, for the most part. I like European Championships. I like the World Cup. The qualifiers are a load of shite, and as long as we get there, I'm happy. However, quick word to say, I like the way England stood up to the racism that unfortunately they had to endure, and we smashed them, so that's fuck them. Moving on, so back to where we are after the international break. Now, I'm going to start with Arsenal.
Go for it.
Only because we've had 3 games in quick succession in 3 different competitions. So, the first off, Arsenal, I'm just trying to think, we kicked off in the Europa League last week. That was a week ago.
Yeah.
And is it Valgrad or what? Who was the team?
I can't pronounce the team.
I never heard of them before the game. Anyway, they came to the Emirates. They nearly beat us.
What was the score?
It was 3-2, and it was only we were losing up until the 80th minute, I think, 81st minute, and then 2 amazing free kicks by Nicolas Pepe
of course,
won us the game, and of course we were texting each other.
Yeah.
It was stunning that we nearly lost to a team at the Emirates who looked a good side. Don't get me wrong. What country are they from?
That's our answer for everything. I mean, that's why. Yeah. That's really why we bought it. Yeah. Laziness.
So we don't have the. But they gave a really good account of themselves. Really decent side. Yeah. And I'm just frustrated that we nearly lost at the Emirates, and even to draw to a side of that calibre. Moving on to Sheffield United, and I was saying to Rob, right, that's fine. It's Sheffield United away from home. Not being arrogant, we should have won it. Mm-hmm. We lost 1-0, and at that point, I'm starting to just see cracks in Emery. I'm not calling for his head yet. Not just yet. Unless our season falls away horribly, then I'll call for his head. But I'm giving him to the end of the season. Unless it falls away horribly. I'm not happy with how Arsenal are playing. I'm not happy with how we're set up. I'm not happy with his picks for the team. I'm not happy with very much of what's happening at Arsenal. We were in amazing position after spending a fortune in the summer, and nothing has come to fruition. And then moving on into, I'm sorry to dominate this, but I just wanted to run through it. Then moving on into I always call it the Carling Cup. What the hell is it called now?
So you played. Wait, let me try and think. Because I was at NFL. So I was very drunk, and I was texting you.
Yeah.
And it was 2-2. Socrates. What game was that?
What are you on about?
That
was Europa League.
No. Premier League last Sunday.
Yeah.
It was 2-2, and Socrates scored in the 85th minute. It was ruled out VAR, and everyone thought. Remember, I was texting you. Was that Leicester?
Shit. No, it wasn't Leicester.
This is really bad. I don't know.
No. God, we've had loads of games.
I have an excuse. I was just smashed.
And I can't even remember that. Anyways.
I'm sure it was Leicester.
It wasn't Leicester. Was it Leicester? No, it wasn't Leicester.
This is very embarrassing. I mean, we are.
Yeah, we vlogged it. We should have.
This is a professional channel.
Anyways, the game that we had last night, where it was 5-5 and then went to penalties.
It was an amazing game.
I didn't watch it, unfortunately. I missed it. And I remember he was texting me throughout saying, "Oh, look at the score! Look at the score! Look at the score!" And then it was our B team, but more of our first team.
It was your B team, but Liverpool's C team.
Yeah, maybe.
In my opinion.
Yeah, okay. Apart from, there were a few of their decent... They do have a very good, some of the second string, like Milner, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Lallana.
Chamberlain's goal was amazing.
Was it?
Yeah, I'll do some clips, behind as we talk. I'll talk about United in a minute. But yeah.
I'm not... what is it called? It's not the Carabao Cup. Carabao Cup. Because, of course, it's sponsored.
Where are they from? Thailand? Vietnam? Thailand? Energy drink? I don't drink them.
Yeah.
Shouldn't drink them.
No.
There's just a little health warning there in this video. You played alright. You were 4-2 up. Yeah. And do you know what I did when you went 4-2 up?
What?
I straight away put a 5 on Liverpool to win.
Did you?
Yeah.
How much did you win?
Oh no, I didn't win.
Win in full time?
Yeah, full time. But
okay.
It would have been 160.
I was saying to Rob when it went to penalties, Arsenal are going to win this. Because Arsenal are wicked at penalties.
I can probably show some text messages. I mean, they were quite embarrassing. I mean, you got we're amazing. I remember that. Yeah. Look at it.
Yeah, that came back and shat in my face. I knew it would. Literally, that's like a wet fart back in my face when he went, "Oh dear," and I'm like,
"Oh dear, oh dear." I mean, I've said that quite a few for last few games. I mean, Arsenal have gone downhill. United last few games.
I know you're coming on the ascendancy.
Back.
So, what do you think of Arsenal? What do you think of Emery?
He was never good enough. I don't think he was the first choice. Right. So rumours going around that they had a shortlist of about 5 to 8 managers.
Yeah.
Whether they straight away said I'm not interested or whatever reason, I don't think Emery was never number one. Never number one. For
apparently impressed Gazidis.
I mean, I know for a fact you had Enrique talking to, but he watched too much money transfer wise. No, Lucas Enrique.
Oh, Enrique, yeah.
Used to ex-Barca.
But then we've just fucking given Emery loads of money.
That's the thing, I think.
You know, you can't ask for more than what we spent in the summer, and apparently we're looking to spend more in next summer as well. So, I don't know. I'm going to wait till the end of the season and see where it goes from there. I
think if you don't get top 4,
yeah,
he has to go.
He has to go.
It's sad as well in this day and age. You're only giving someone 2 years, but everyone else is going so much further advanced.
Yeah.
You know, Liverpool City.
Well, 2 years is enough to show. I mean, Klopp did enough in his 2 years to keep his job and go further.
Yeah.
And it's not like they haven't backed him financially. They've backed him to the hilt. So we will see. I don't know. So moving on to United. Take it away, Rob.
From what I remember, the last 3 games we drew at home to Liverpool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say we should have won, but I was annoyed. We were 1-0 up for quite a while. They scored, I think, 84th minute, something like that. It's a draw against, the European champions. I'm taking that all day. Then we had the Europa Cup. I can't remember the name either. We won 1-0. Apparently we weren't that great, but we won. Then we played really well against Norwich away, 3-1 win. And then we just had last night as well. I mean, did you see the goal? I kept tweeting him, not tweeting you, I kept sending you the link to Twitter to the Rashford goal. You didn't see it, did you?
No, I didn't. No, you said it was amazing.
Well, when you watch, do you know what? It was 35 yards out.
Yeah.
It was, you must have read, it's Ronaldo-esque. It really was. It was called knuckleball. Yeah. And you hit it so hard, straight, and it just moves in the wind.
Oh, yeah. Roberto Carlos used to do that a lot, didn't he? Yeah, I mean, Rashford, great for England.
Yeah, great for United.
Yeah, well, hopefully he doesn't do...
And when I text him, talking about academy products, and that's, who have Arsenal got? What did you say, Willock?
Willock.
I was like, not really the same.
Why?
Because I think you're picking the best of your academy products. It's not necessarily a great player. Actually, did he score the 5th goal?
Yeah, he did. He scored last night. That was a good goal.
All right. He's all right.
Well, he's still young, isn't he?
He's no Rashford. He's 22 today.
Right, and we had that argument whether he was... Happy birthday, Rashford.
Well, no, he did mess up. It was the Carabao Cup, and in the interview afterwards he said, how does it feel for your birthday? He goes, it's good to get the 3 points.
He didn't say that, did he?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know.
You can't wait to get home and get pissed. If you score a goal like that.
It's like, yeah. Well, Chelsea have been on the up, haven't they?
Well, not last night.
Oh, yeah, because United beat them out of the Carabao Cup. But they've been... What?
Put it down.
Well, no, I wanted our... But it's the least of all competitions,
I only really care too much once we're in the semis.
Yeah.
I think once the semis, like Europa, you want to win. Europa's different, though, for people like us now, our teams. It actually means something. Not the trophy.
Yeah.
You just want to... You're all right.
Yeah. I'm getting entranced by the screen that we've got in front of us. I'm like, wow, look at that.
It's very easily amused.
Sorry, little things please little minds. But yeah, the Carabao Cup isn't exactly
No, I'd want to win it.
Of course.
I mean, it's sad that
I don't think
a trophy like that can actually save a job. I think Emery
absolutely.
was
Polishes
awful.
over craps. Yeah. Well, you can't win it now. Not this season. When Wenger never won it. But then, it's the big teams don't take it that seriously.
No, because I think when the game was being played, I'm sure they said United have only ever won it 5 times, Chelsea have only won it 5 times.
Yeah.
I think Liverpool have won it 8.
Yeah.
And so, it just seemed that the big clubs don't really care too much.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but Chelsea, they're doing all right, aren't they?
Yeah.
Which I hate. Because
I
was expecting them to struggle, and they look like bang on for top 4. Oh, they look solid they look good at the moment, and Lampard's getting the best out of the players. This is his first. I mean, I know he had some management before this, but him and Gerrard have seemingly gone into management like they've gone into management like
a duck to water.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you're trying to think.
Yeah, exactly. They're both obviously leaders in the dressing room, weren't they? And then they're doing fucking amazing. I think Lampard's going to be a better manager than Gerrard, but time will tell on that one. But yeah, no, Chelsea seem to be doing...
Well, you can talk about your good friends Tottenham. How bad? I think they're 12th when I checked last night.
Are they? Where are United now?
7th.
Right, and Arsenal...
5th?
Right. So I can't even... 7 is only just slightly below.
I think there's only 4.
I know.
But all the points are so similar.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like
so close.
We lose one game, we dropped.
You can't get a real view of the table until after 10 games at least. But then, okay, we've covered Chelsea very slightly, but one thing does stick out in the table, which is Leicester.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? As an Arsenal fan now, I remember thinking,
9-0.
I know. And did you see that game? The football they were playing was breathtaking. And excuse me, at the time we were linked with Rodgers, and apparently he wanted the Arsenal game. I wish we'd gone for him now because he plays attacking football like Arsenal, and he's a quality manager. And
He's
in
still
hindsight,
really young.
yeah,
He's experienced, but
there you go. There's a manager we can poach if Emery goes in the summer. Get Rodgers.
I think it's a step down. I think.
But Leicester, they look superb. Vardy's banging them in for fun. They've got to be considered.
Madison's good.
They've invested in their squad, even though they've lost some of their big players. They've still got the core of the team that won the league. No one's going to be betting against them getting top 4, and no one's going to be expecting them to fall away, especially with the football that they're playing at the moment. It's quite stunning. And they just look absolutely solid. I think Rodgers is having a great time at Leicester, isn't he? Because he's really got a really quick attacking football, really quick passing. And the passes, some of the passes, I know I said it a second ago, but the passing was just stunning against Southampton, to rip them apart 9-0, and they nearly got the record. But there you go.
Equal with United.
It is United's record, yeah. Yeah. What do you think about Leicester?
It's exactly the same.
Exactly the same. Sorry,
Could have said it any better.
Well, come on. What other City? I'll let you go from there. What do you think? Your big rivals. Welcome to Manchester. Tevez.
No, I want them to win the league. Obviously, I don't want Liverpool to win the league. But there's certain... I don't know what it is. I mean, it seems to be a little bit of nervousness, maybe. Maybe they're not used to...
They seem to be clicking back into gear a bit now, and they have caught a couple of points up on Liverpool, but Liverpool are just barely dropping anything, are they? Against Spurs they pulled one back. They just find what it takes to.
It makes me so angry.
What are you going to be like? Because he hates Liverpool. What are you going to be like?
What do you mean? If they win the league?
If they win the league, I mean,
well, there's a river over there. No, do you know what? The only thing that I keep telling myself, it's fine if they win the league, because we're still 2 leagues ahead of them. I know it sounds so petty to say that, but that's all I can go on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably similar to when Tottenham in the final of the Champions League, and it's like, how would you act and how would you? But it happens.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool.
So, on that note, what do you want to talk about now?
Liverpool, I suppose we sort of covered it with City, didn't we? They're the two that are chasing for the league. No one's going to catch them. I honestly, we did make predictions at the start of the season, didn't we? I don't agree with my early predictions.
No.
Because
I said City.
Leicester, I think Liverpool are going to win it. I think City might even get caught by Leicester. Who knows? Stranger things have happened.
Well, they won the league.
Yeah, exactly. Leicester just looks so good.
It's crazy just to think how just times have changed, and it's now
the
about
Premier
team
League
play
is
rather
superb.
than...
I mean, the Premier League. This is why I love it, because there's so many teams. I know the last 2-3 years it's only been 2 teams, but there are so many teams that have got the potential to put together a Premier League winning side. As I know it's only happened once in the Blue Moon, but Leicester doing it just really showed that it can happen in the Premier League. And you can't even say, I know it's still early days, that Leicester aren't fighting for the title. You never know. You never know. They've got so many players within that squad that have done it, and they're playing such good football, and there's no pressure on them at all.
But then it's like...
Could lightning strike the same place twice?
Well, it could.
Yeah.
I'd wish it was.
Yeah, take Leicester over
Liverpool.
City or Liverpool.
No, but even like last night, just take a few of the players. Okay, there was quite a lot of the players out.
Yeah.
But then you were still beating them 4-2, away from home at Anfield. It isn't easy, even if they are a lesser team. But, there is some issues there. I still agree. There's still issues there if you take out Salah, Mane, one of the top players. They're hard to replace in that squad. Where City have got the squad.
Yeah.
So over the long term, fucking hell, come on, City. I've never thought I'd say that, but
yeah, but you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, being a United supporter, because you hate City and you hate Liverpool, and they're both the ones
let's not rule out United for the title.
Yeah, they're not vying for the title.
Right.
Anyway, well, I just can't think of any other standout teams, performances, games. I mean, Spurs are shite, we've mentioned that.
But I think that's the biggest. I still think it's bigger news. United is always, it's a long-term fix. But to go from Champions League finalists
and fighting up to a point fighting for the title last year. Yeah.
Dele Alli, it's just gone awful.
Absolute shite. Kane is still there and thereabouts.
When Kane gets the ball and he's got a chance, he usually finishes.
Yeah.
Because he's talented. He's so skillful at that.
Yeah.
But there's some players now. I don't know if it's Poch, whether he just wants to go.
I think he wants to go. I honestly do. I think he's not going to mistreat a club that's given him so much, because it's put Spurs, make no doubt about it. It's put him on the international stage.
Oh, of course.
He did well. It was Southampton. He was up before, wasn't it? And he did a great job with them. Look where they are now. He's done a superb job for Tottenham, and it's whether now he wants to stay and be backed financially, which Spurs are not going to do, or whether he stays and does the best job he can with a limited budget, which he probably doesn't want to do, especially when you've got some of the big boys calling. Real Madrid might give him a go. You never know. And if Real Madrid...
it was close when Zidane had that awful run. I mean, they're doing okay, coming back a little bit, but there was, rumours they could, Poch could go there, but
yeah,
it's never good changing manager through the season.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be big manager changes in the summer.
Yeah.
Players can happen any year, but I think it's close with Emery, Poch.
Yeah.
Mourinho's still there.
Yeah, but I can't think of any. Mourinho has got to start at a lesser club now. He has to, because he's been so shocking the last... I know he won a couple of trophies at United, and that can't just be overlooked just because it's United. But they weren't...
No.
It was the Carabao Cup and the style of play, which no one really wants to play like that. I'm upset with Arsenal because we've lost our identity a bit. We play quick attack. We play like Leicester does.
I don't like that playing from the back.
No.
Even when I'm watching Arsenal, I'm like, what's he doing?
He doesn't have to play. You haven't bought players at the back that can play like that, so stop doing it. Yeah. Be adaptable. But anyway, we're all over the place. I think we've covered a fair bit. How long are we into?
18 minutes.
18 minutes. Well, that's a good...
you can throw a little, just to finish it off. I know you're a big rugby fan.
Yeah.
I know it's on the rugby channel.
Of course. Yeah, no, I'm...
So... go ahead. I mean, I don't mind rugby. It's not my favourite sport.
I grew up going to season ticket holder as a kid at Saracens, and obviously I watched a lot of Five Nations there, Six Nations, and Rugby World Cup. I remember being in the pub watching Jonah Lomu in '95 just smash England to get to the World Cup final. I didn't actually realise we got to the World Cup final in 1991. This is our 4th World Cup final in my lifetime, which is insane. Our rugby boys don't do what our football boys do. Our rugby boys genuinely turn up most of the time. We've got a great team. I don't think people thought we were in with a chance, but I really, personally, I didn't think the All Blacks were going to win it, just because who wins 3 World Cups in a row? I mean, to win 2 in a row is insane, almost unheard of. Who wins 3 in a row? And for them to get to the semi-finals and get absolutely dealt with by England. Make no mistake about it, the scoreline didn't reflect the play. They were just hitting a wall of white, weren't they? And I loved how we dealt with the hacker as well. Owen Farrell.
So, honestly, what do you think? Saturday, 9 a.m. Get the beers in.
I'm scared, but I see this as a role reverse. I was telling Rob before. We're going to the pub to watch it on the big screen. Aren't we?
I can't. Honestly, I don't. It's not because we're drinking at 9 a.m, which is the best part of the day. But I think it's the atmosphere and the whole build up, and that's why I really, obviously I want us to win anyway, but it's too early to have a downer. Do you know what I mean? For the whole day weekend.
The whole weekend, yeah.
So, no, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if we can beat New Zealand like that, I mean, South Africa obviously not exactly easy, but
yeah. I South Africa just haven't. If we have a shit game, which we can do, and the nerves can get you, it's a World Cup final, and South Africa win, then we have to be really shit. I'm not putting down on South Africa; they're the one of the heavyweights in World Rugby, but we've already embarrassed Australia. We've embarrassed New Zealand. These are two of the heavyweights in World Rugby, and South Africa haven't looked up to task to lift a World Cup. They look like they're pleased to get to the final, and if they walk away with the trophy, we've fucked up. We've done something wrong. Nerves have got the better of us. And I'm not saying that to put South Africa down. I'm not saying that because of arrogance. I'm saying that because of what I'm seeing on the rugby pitch and the football. Some of the football England have played has been stunning. It's just been incredible. I've never seen rugby played this good, and I saw us lift the trophy in 2003. So I think we should win it, but then I don't like to say that because
no, it's fine. We'll win it.
Yeah, but Arsenal win penalties. Look how that went. I think good luck to our lads. Hopefully this time next week when we're recording, we're world champions again. That would be amazing. And we'll have very sore heads on Saturday evening, probably. Win or lose.
Be good.
Yeah.
So,
what do you think about rugby? Let's just have your 2 pennies.
It's alright.
Yeah.
No, I do enjoy it when I watch it.
International rugby.
I don't necessarily have a club team I follow.
No.
But of course it's England. I mean, and I enjoy. I love NFL. I love American football. But it's similar. And I've watched every World Cup.
What, rugby?
England,
of course, yeah.
So
we've already walked away with 1 World Cup this year, haven't we? Lewis Hamilton. Let's give him a quick shout out because he's likely going to be named world champion this weekend. I mean, can you imagine that if we win the World Cup on Saturday and Lewis Hamilton comes?
So what's he got to do? He's got to win.
He's got to. Bottas has got to win, and Lewis has got to be 8th or less to stop him from winning.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
So it's
basically,
likely going to happen this
Hamilton
weekend.
Finishes. Yeah, but what if Bottas is second and so just
then Lewis wins?
Cancels.
Even if he crashes out and Bottas finishes second, I think.
Oh,
I think he has to. Yeah, maybe I don't. And
it's the Mexican.
No, it's Texas.
Texas.
America. Yeah.
He always used to. It's quite a few times he's won there.
He's good there. Yeah. He's won there a few times.
He always has his little cowboy out
at
the end.
And he meets Arnie. But we've got the greatest Formula 1 driver of all time.
So this weekend could be double.
It could be a double world champions. So come on, Lewis! Come on, England!
And come on, United!
Come on, Arsenal! See you later, guys. Take it easy.